So,
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then I just wanted to add.
Yeah, sure.
Again, it's about your intention.
oh, I
If you
see.
have the best intentions, and most of these parents especially do for their kids, they want them to succeed. They want them to do better and to blossom and grow and develop. So most parents come with the intention of everything for the best for their child. But if you come to the sessions being skeptical and you're not doing what we suggested to do at home for activities and exercises and so on, and you're not really feeling it, then I tend to see that the progress is less.
Oh, so
Yeah.
once again, it's that thing that you said earlier. It is that regularity. Are you going to come with the right attitude? Because then maybe you can come with the wrong attitude.
Yes, yes.
And is that then really going to work the reflexes as well?
Yes, because I think even though it seems, especially the autistic children, some of them cannot talk and express themselves, and it seems like they're not aware of what's going on around them, but they are so aware.
Really?
They are really aware. They will know, they will feel when you are upset, and they will notice
And that
the
will
difference.
keep them in the frame of mind, I still need to protect myself. I'm not
Yes.
safe.
I'm not safe yet.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes. So
Oh,
it's
very
amazing.
interesting. Another thing that I've now encountered is that parents are saying, but my child is so intelligent and it's not showing in the school. And you know, they're reading at home, they're reading beautifully, but when they get feedback, the child's not reading up to scratch or up to the standard they're supposed to, and the parents are like in conflict. How can this be the case?
Exactly.
Because when the child read with me, it was fine.
It
Now, what
was
was the
fine,
issue?
yeah.
So, is reflexes then also, can they be interfering with a basic thing like reading,
Yes.
writing?
Yes, definitely. I do see that on a daily basis. Where children go to school, they come from home, which is their safe space. So they are allowed to have feelings, and they're comfortable in this with themselves and with their abilities, because they feel safe and loved at home. But now they go out and they go to school. Now there's this class full of about 40 children. Each child is moving, making a noise, tapping on the tables. The teacher is shouting at one of them because they're naughty, and all of these things. And even the lights in a classroom can be overwhelming to a child, especially if they've got retained reflexes. And the more they go through their school day, the more overwhelmed that little system becomes. So the more that reflex kicks in, and the less of the higher thinking brain is able to do their schoolwork. So
Oh,
they
my goodness.
cannot focus, sit still, read, do maths, and all those things in the same way at school as they do at home. So we do see a big difference. But the opposite is also true. I see the opposite as well, where home is not a safe place.
Okay.
And we do get children with trauma coming from home. And when they get to school, school is their safe place.
My goodness.
So they tend to be attention seeking, or acting out in an emotional way, or trying to get the teacher's attention because they want that connection, because they're not getting it at home. So a lot of the times when we do see behavioral issues, it's really just a cry for connection, where they just want to connect with a loving person, a loving adult. And I read something really nice the other day. It says every child is one caring adult away from being a success. So if there's just one caring adult throughout their day, encouraging them to do better, and
Giving them that contrast that they need to see that there is another way of doing it.
Yes. So, and that's also what I try to achieve while I'm working at the schools, to create a safe space for them. So yes, I do get a lot of them acting out, but we do handle it in a nice way, so they know that it's not the right way to seek that attention. So if they want to do something, they must come and ask. If they want to play with a certain toy, they need to share it with their friends and not fight over the toy. So yeah, we try and get that contrast in where it's not being done at home.
So this is a different way of looking at it. So what you're saying is that parents can be, your child can be acting out or acting up about something, but that is actually a compliment, because it means that they're actually in a space where they feel comfortable enough to be themselves.
Exactly, yes.
So very interesting way of thinking about it, yeah. Is there any other success story that you'd like to share, or anything else that you'd like to share from your experience?
I've actually had so many experiences, and they're all lovely. So it's hard for me to single out one or two of them.
Yes.
Those 2 5-year-olds, I think, because of the amount of improvement that we've seen, it just stood out immediately. But each child has their own journey, or each person has their own journey, and for me to assist them through this journey, and some of my clients are still on their journey.
Exactly.
So I cannot single out any one specific.
Yeah.
Yes, because I just enjoy going through that, and it's unique. It's such a unique journey.
So you're never bored, are you?
Never. Never.
Yeah, this is the thing when you're working with people. Yeah. They're all different.
Yes.
So it's very, very
amazing.
exciting.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So you also have a website, your Reflex Coaches website, and you said you do training and whatever. So if parents would like to learn more, then they can just go and search Reflex Coaches.
Yes, they can. There's a website for that. We've also got an email address that they can use, which is reflexcoaches, all one word, at gmail.com. So they can send us an email, we can chat about it, and see how we can assist them. And maybe arrange for some training so they can further help their own child at home. Or if they're not up for the training, maybe arrange a session or two for them so we can just help
assess
them.
where they're going.
Yes.
Yeah. So they've got 2 options. You can either, as a parent, receive the training, or you can actually do individual sessions working towards that child's reflexes being integrated, depending on what kind of setup people have.
Yeah.
Because it's nice to have a choice. So.
Yeah, it is nice to have a choice. And then, unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier, with the stress of modern living, mom having to go to work, she's not always there to do the
things that she really wants to.
Yes, with the child. So it's more convenient to maybe have granny quickly take the child for a session and then go back, because the mom has to work. And then in other cases, I've also seen where there's a caregiver. So instead of mom having the training, then she can bring the caregiver for the training. So the caregiver can actually assist the child.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few options, and they're really welcome to go on the website. Yes, contact us and send us that email to see how we can formulate a more personalized
And you also
solution.
mentioned when we were speaking that they can actually contact you. You can also do consultations or sessions, not full-on sessions, but you can talk to people over Zoom, because South Africa is quite vast in the world.
Yes.
So anybody can really book with you. Doesn't matter where they are, and you can do it over Zoom and assist them as best as we possibly can.
Yes, we can. And that's why I'm saying they're welcome to send us an email. We can always try and see how we can accommodate them via Zoom, maybe even just chatting over email. There might be just a small little thing that they need assistance with, that we can give them guidance on. So they're welcome to give us.
So they'll get a pretty good idea if they send an email saying this and this, whether you need to do a Zoom or whether this is something that you can just answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks
Good.
a lot. Yeah.
Thank you for having me today.
It's a pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Pleasure.